You ever feel like you're carrying too much weight? Like, you didn't ask for it. Like, you're supposed to be living your life, but instead, you're just surviving it because that's just how the world works, unfortunately. And that's the story for a lot of Gen Z kids. We're not lazy, we're not weak. We're wounded, overwhelmed, and we're trying to make sense of the world. We, as a young generation, have just become adults and have finally become adults. So all this is new to us, so give us some slack. Okay, let's start with the facts. A survey found that 42% of Gen Z report having depression or feelings of hopelessness, nearly twice the rate seen in Americans over 25 years as 23%. Among Gen Z young adults aged 18 to 24, 33% said that they had feelings of depression and 44% said they had anxiety and nervousness. A study shows that nearly 46% of Gen Z has been diagnosed with a mental health concern with anxiety, depression, ADHD, according to recent data. Now, the problem is social media, trauma, and all these things play into this fun math problem. Now, these aren't just like numbers, they're lives, they are lives. These people are living, hopefully. And we need to do something about that. So why are we like wounded like this is the economy. Rent is sky high. Student debt out of this world. Job market, don't even talk about it because retirement, that feels impossible. One report found that 56 of Gen Z young adults are worried about finances and it's affecting their mental health. We try to survive daily, but surviving at this point just isn't enough. And a lack of meaning. One study shows that 58% of young adults report that they have or had little or no sense of purpose or meaning in their lives. When life feels meaningless, depression grows. Pandemic, COVID-19 ripped away a lot of our routines, friendships, and pretty much just our norm. Research shows that large spike in mental health issues occurred during the pandemic. We were dealing with what we didn't want. We were dealing with something that was just put on us. And that's how a pandemic goes. I mean, you don't choose to have a pandemic. So, I think we're being a little bitch about that, but whatever. Nobody likes to tell you feelings, depression, and anxiety doesn't mean you're flawed, it means you're human. And you carry heavy stuff. You might feel like it doesn't matter, or like you're behind, or you're falling, you're falling even to live. But you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not powerless. There are other people that are feeling this way. Let's talk how you can start moving forward from surviving to living. You weren't made to walk this alone. Find somebody, a friend, a mentor, a pastor who listens. Spend some time offline in real life. If you go outside, there's this cool thing called the sun, and there's a big blue thing called the sky, and that green thing, it's called the grass. Okay, go touch it. And I'm trying to explain. And to find purpose is what matters to me. What unpaid gift do I have that I can share to the world? Then do something small today. Because purpose isn't always it doesn't always come big. It starts small and grows into something bigger. So here's the thing. If God made you, He made you for more than stress and debt and all the bullshit that we have. You're not defined by your anxiety or the scars. You're defined by the Creator who loves you. Pray, read, trust in the dark moments. Your identity is in Him and not society, and not how society wants you to be. Okay, so now health. Sleep. You need to sleep, because that's probably one of the big problems. Sleep. Limit social media. One study shows that found late night screen posting, poor sleep are linked to worse mental health issues in the youth. Protect your body and protect your mind. Now, Gen Z is depressed, but we're not doomed, okay? We are the generation that sees the problems. We're the generation willing to talk about it. We're the generation that determines more. We're the generation that demands more from work, culture, and ourselves. We are the generation that refuses to survive. We were made to live. We want to live. We want to laugh, love, to build, to stay in our faith with God. And even if the system was broken, which is, God is bigger than all of that. So, take your pain, use it, and build from it. Because find purpose through your pain. Okay, you're here for a purpose. So build it through your pain. So, Gen Z, we're not weak. We are just a little wounded, and we can get through it. And we are working on healing. Let's stop simply surviving the days. Let's start living them. Because depression is not our identity. Okay? Faith, purpose, our future, you got this. You can do it, and you're not alone. So don't ever give up on what you want to do.